Yo, what up? What up? What up? I got the mic on today. I got that mic on today. Yo, peace to the family, peace to you and yours, man. It's your boy Spin. Let me get this. What is this banner right here? Let me see. Okay, cool. We just want the ticker running. Yo, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours. It's your boy Spin. All right. So the title of today is F around and become a founder. Okay. That's the number one way that I see people finding out absolute ownership over the systems, over the code, over the processes, to where you don't have to use someone else's app to do things internally. You don't have to deal with things that are in certain applications on certain websites that don't work for you. That's why I said before, even when you're creating your own style application, even when you were looking at an app that you use on the regular, but then you're also like, you know what? I could add this. I could take this away. I could be fine if it was only this. And then finding a way to create that into a niche and to create that into a service, right? Founders, the old school founders, you know what I mean? You used to couldn't get paid forever. It'd take you 9 months to a year, maybe a year and a half to complete your project. But now, in the age of AI, there's so many ways to get the project done, just like this. And we were looking at a study earlier. You know what I mean? Let's kind of bring up a study, y'all, of where you're truly at when you take this type of message. Okay. There's billions of people on the planet. Okay. And 6.8 billion people have yet to use AI. 1.3 billion people are using free chatbots. Okay. 15 to 25 million point, this is 0.3 people, 0.3% of the population that paid $20 a month for AI. And using coding and scaffolding, the way we do, is between 2 and 5 million. 0.04% of the world's population. Why do I bring up these stats? It's because where you are and what you're even listening to right now puts you extremely ahead of the pack. Don't think because you know spin and you know them and you know them and you know they, that the AI world is in any way, shape, or form saturated. Please don't say, hey, I know I see all these AI guys, and AI is in everything. 6.8 billion people have not even been introduced to it. And 1.3 billion people have been introduced to it and using it at a free level. Y'all, the world of artificial intelligence is actually a small one. It's actually still very young. It's still very young. So if only between 2 and 5 million people maybe globally are building, and then again, you have to even 2 to 5 million, maybe a million people know how to build up apps worldwide. Okay. Worldwide. All right. So when you think of that, please don't doubt. Please don't fear that you're so far ahead, that you think, oh, well, somebody can just take my idea, or somebody can do this and somebody can do that. They can, but if you know about your idea first and you're way ahead of the pack when it comes to AI adaptation and evolution, then how come you just don't go first? A lot of times when we fear ideas, especially integrated websites, applications, we kind of hear like, well, I don't want to fish in that pond, Spin. That's kind of what y'all are saying when I get feedback of becoming a founder. Be able to become a founder of your own thing, your own technology, your own movement, especially at a time like now. I genuinely just want to put y'all ahead. I just want to genuinely put y'all ahead even further, because again, if we only see 2 million to 5 million people maybe using AI for coding, that's very little bit people compared to what's on the planet, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give demonstration of what we've been helping people do. Maybe you guys can take this video and it could be a do-it-yourself thing. More power to you. Okay. Um, you'll see this video and say, hey, Spin, this is the type of video where I know that I can bring you on as a partner and have you build out the app and build out the ads, and we can be on our way. Okay. Because that's what I like to do right there. Or we can do everything for you. But done with you, that's been better, because I've been able to evolve the mindset around AI. I've been able to um, smarten you guys up with how AI is working and how it's being used. So let's go ahead and take a deep dive real quick into how to create apps pretty quickly and then put them and send them to market. All right. And if you want to become a founder and work with me directly, please text FNF, F around, and become a founder, FNF, to the number below, 757-707-2337. Peace to the family. Okay. One thing I want to talk about when you're getting started in your application, and share the screen. Let's actually go to Stitch. Let me see how this looks in other places, y'all. Are they over there right now? Okay, cool. It look good. All right. So right here on Stitch, y'all, I will go up in here. I like to use Think with 3 Pro. I want to kind of upgrade that. And I'm going to go ahead and describe my design. Okay. So instead of designing it here directly in Stitch with Google.com, I'd actually speak this up with a large language model. I'd go to a large language model, good old fashioned Chat GPT, Gemini, or something of the sort. And I'd say, I want an app like this. You know what I mean? I'd rather make an app that's going to do this, look like this, sound like this, feel like this. Right? So you get a glimpse of what AI can offer, but don't let AI do all of this. This is where we must attach actual intelligence. Don't let the machines do everything. Just because you know about the world and you know it exists, don't let the stuff do absolutely everything. Please. It's truly not worth it. You want to go through this and be learning at the same time. You want to learn what the code means. You want to learn what the messages are. You want to learn what the bugs are. You want to learn how to truly automate your automations, how to make the systems, how to make the cycles that happen within. So I'm just giving you guys a resource to use stitch.withgoogle.com to at least be able to see something as far as a user interface. What could this possibly look like? I might want to use it later. You know what I mean? You might want to use your user interface later. But as you see over here on the left, here's a deeply detailed UI UX specification for a Menti AI, structured as a prompt brief for front-end architecture with Google Stitch, our senior React developer. This design translate, I kept all that just for, I've already made a Menti look what it looked like. But for example, okay. Design system, global aesthetics and theme. Keep the colors, primary accent, typography, the body, the borders. I lay out everything. Right? Just so that AI can capture its side of whatever it thinks. And then we can move forward into, crafting it out wherever we want to launch it from. But Stitch.Google, that'll get you guys started And you can even hit me up and say, hey, I got a Stitch UI, I got a Stitch UX. I know exactly how I want it. Go have some fun. Go have some fun. All right. And then so next, well, it won't be immediately next. You've done, what you've had to do in there. And then so we take you guys over to Meta. So Meta ads, this is what's going to cover. This is what's going to cover advertisement and what you guys are going to use. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, y'all. It's what you guys are going to use to get more users. It is what you folks will use to get more users. You know what I mean? Because you guys can always come up to me and tell me about your application, and you're only telling one person. You're only telling Spin. Okay. It's up to me to invest right then and there or see what we can do. Okay. But what you see right here on Meta is app promotion. Okay. We'll never just leave you out there just with an app, just to dilly dally and say, hey, I'm a person with an app. No. We'll walk you down the path most likely to, have success in app promotion, engagement, awareness, traffic, app promotion. That's how that lane goes. So if I show you guys how to easily piece together the application, right? And then exactly where your application should go, the message that is giving the intended audience and where to find them, what other apps do they use, and then again, we see the same thing on Google AdWords. So now that you're covering both Google and Meta, so that's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's WhatsApp, that's Threads, then you have Google, all partner websites, and then you have YouTube. So now we're going to put your app, again, you have app promotions the Google way, app promotions the Meta way. As long as we're able to help you cover those with a UI, a design, some messaging, some advertising, it'll get you in the founder seat and you'll be actively driving. Okay. Captain Amazing. It says dream discipline is what we need for Valoria performance. Captain Amazing, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's just do this, y'all. Like, let's just do this. You know what I mean? And again, you're in the founder seat at this point. You're moving faster than usual because you do have a team that knows about AI. You know what I mean? Putting AI where it belongs, creating AI systems, this AI architecture. And again, you're amongst a million people that know how to do it, if that. Y'all, a lot of the world is afraid of AI, and it's kind of up to founders of tech, especially Black tech, to show everyone else, do that 4-minute mile. This is why I want to introduce more people to becoming a founder, because you're going to have to show your people on y'all end, y'all. You're going to also have to show people that it isn't that scary. There's nothing wrong with building tools. There's nothing wrong with building systems. There's nothing wrong with what the hell that help people. Dude, if I've built up New Amenti, and I said to myself, if I can build up a platform to where people can bridge the gap between starting a business and interacting with their audience like this, more people would get into business. Oh yeah, man, AI, man, let me get a site, let me get an app going, let me get this advertising thing going, so the world can already know about my idea. And that's the thing about the app. While the app is getting worked on, you're doing your debugging, you know what I'm saying? You're mastering the code, you're making sure your safety's right, ... And you can now say, hey, folks, what's going on? March 20th, 2026 will be the alpha launch of New Amenti. It's going everywhere. It's boom, boom. We've had beta testers. We've had AI testing. We've had, yay, you know what I mean? I'm really hyping it up, guys. And it hasn't even hit yet. But as long as I'm working and I show and prove my work over and over again, okay? Like here we are. Okay? I'll build up a system that'll give you weekly insights such as this is what's going on. You get your insights based off your website, your name, what your business is. You know what I mean? I create a system that's a one-stop shop so you don't have to use an AI agency or sorry, a marketing agency. You have the marketing agency at the click of a few buttons because I know the systems of a marketing agency. I know the systems on how a marketing agency works. So I'll just put them all on autopilot for my people and for my users. You get the competitor breakdown in there, real customer complaints by competitors, social media presence analysis. All right, supposed to be some jujitsu in there, recommended creative styles for you. Okay, hook containers, different hooks to hit them with. Market stage breakdown, where your actual buyer really is, target audience personas. So you guys can hit business and not have to worry about, oh, where do I go? Who do I look for? Since my software does that, since my application, since my web app does that, it's like people know where to go. And so I go out there, then I tell y'all, hey, I got a full marketing agency thing going on here. Creative Vault, it gives you assets, social media posts, ad copy, emails, blogs, and images. So now that newer mentee just gives this stuff out, you guys have something to hit with every week, right? Every week you have images, okay? You'll have your ads. See up here it says ad, right? You'll have your advertisements. You'll just copy and go. Platform, Google, style, secret info, audience, 17%. Escape the 9 to 5 grind. Target keyword, AI for passive income. Estimated words, 15 to 1800. Blogs, right? So now I'm putting blogs in. I'm helping you guys, utilize blogs. So now that you can show up in AI searchability. If I foresee the world no longer going into SEO and it's going to a search engine for who's the best this, and everybody's coming up being cited in AI search and what the people are saying to chat and Gemini and Perplexity and etc., you can show up as a cited source and as an expert. And that's way better, Okay. Emails to send out to nurture your leads. You just copy, paste it, send it, copy, paste, send, because the mentees are already giving it to you. So a marketing agency on autopilot. That's my contribution through tech and software. What's yours? What's yours, y'all? This is me extending my hand saying, hey, we've built up some immaculate software so far. How about you join? How about you join as a founder? You know what I mean? How about you get in this game as well? Don't let me just hog it up. Don't let such and such just hog it up. Don't let this person just hog the lane. You're so early in AI. Don't waste it. This is kind of me saying, hey, God, don't waste the opportunity of now, because when the AI app race truly begins, and there's 10, 20 million people in that race, then yes, it's gonna get wild. There's already a million apps out, but a lot of them are copycat. A lot of them took a lot of time. A lot of them, their developer team got tired. There was a lot behind the scenes with a lot of app founders, especially if you have something that's strong. If it's a game, it's a game, cool. But if you have teaching lessons, softwares, when you can really get something done, maybe in business, in lifestyle, in spirituality, in religion, whatever you can see yourself getting done on autopilot on an application, y'all, man, get in there. Hey, y'all, get up in there. It's the getting is good. The getting is good, y'all. So yeah, I mean that's the spill on it. You know what I mean? We help you build up UI, UX, good fun, minimal viable product, good to go. Meta ads, Google ads, so that you can definitely reach the next level. So let's get y'all to the next level of, and y'all, it's extremely beginner friendly and child friendly. Meaning, we can work with you and your teenager, you and your 12, 13, 14-year-old on how to build this up and make it cash flow. You know what I mean? Your IP on cash flow, your intellectual property. What do you truly know? What cycle do you truly know? What do you really, really know? What's your actual intelligence to fuse with artificial intelligence and get something going? Right? What is that? What does that look like? You know what I mean? So y'all all definitely keep that in mind. We are rocking, we are rolling. Go ahead and text me again. 757 37. A lot of sevens. 7 7 5 sevens. All right, good luck. All right, so yeah, y'all be sure to hit me up. Shout out to your boy. Um, Spin. Yeah, I want to take a bunch of time, but I just want to make sure this message is out there and that we are definitely helping people, working with people, beginner friendly, age friendly, just getting some up and running, whatever processes you guys truly have in mind, bring them to life, bring them to fruition with the new Mentee team. All right. Peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours. It has been your boy from the HQ and New Mentee. Spin.